Okay guys, we're back with another little mini chit chat video. Just give me 2 seconds and we're gonna jump back into the video. Okay guys, I'm back. So before we go ahead and get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. For those of you who are already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys so much. We appreciate your support. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Shout out to my Purple Heart member gangs. You guys will see this once I get off live and we re-upload. Okay, so happy Sunday, by the way. Shout out to everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Hope everyone's, got a chance to catch up on their rest. I sound really, really raspy right now. I want to grab a drink of water. Give me 1 second and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I'm back. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Um, yeah, so I wanted to react to the whole Sauce Walker and Sayso Pete incident. If you guys don't know what's going on, this is all over the internet. Once again, we're back with another situation. Now, you guys know, for those of you who keep up with me, I like to kind of do this little chit chat reaction videos. Whenever something happens that I can relate to, whether it's a celebrity involved in the incident or not, um, the the situation is relatable. Okay, so there are a couple of things in this situation that I want to kind of talk about, right? So you have a couple of things going on. First of all, you know, growing up, I was always taught like you got to know the people that you're going places with, right? It's not okay, especially if you're in a certain type of environment all the time. You always want to know who you're walking with, who you're going places with. You know what I mean? If it's somebody new that you're meeting or interacting with, like you need to know their background, what they got going on, right? I remember growing up, a lot of times you would see people like linking up with people that they have no idea that this person is into a whole heap of stuff wherever they reside, right? And everybody's getting together and everybody's going out. Next thing you know, everybody's outside and people pull up, people start shooting, and nobody knows why. Like, what happened? Like, who are these? Nobody that you're not beefing with nobody. This person's not beefing with nobody. But what you didn't know was that your new friend or the new person that you're interacting with or been hanging out with has a whole bunch of baggage that they didn't tell you about, and now you're out here with them and you're caught up in their mess. It's happened to me personally, going out, to parties in the hood with people, and being shot at on the way home, and being told like, you got to watch who you're walking with. No apology, no, sorry you almost got shot. No, sorry we were shooting at you guys, but it was just a plain blank, like, you gotta watch who you walking with. And that always stuck with me from a teenager being through certain type of things. Like, I don't just be walking going nowhere with any and anybody. There's another lesson here. Things that happen, right? And this is just based on a little bit of information that I'm gathering up about the gentleman that's deceased. RIP to him, Sayso P from Memphis. Um, just on a little bit of information that's starting to surface, it would seem that, he had some issues with the people back home where he came from. And he sang about it in one of his songs. They played the song on one of the shows I was watching, where he's basically saying, yeah, he was told not to come back to Memphis, and there's allegedly like he stole 200K and all this stuff. So you already knew like you were not supposed to be in the vicinity, right? Chances are, you know, sometimes people know what you got going on and sometimes they don't know. Because if they did know, clearly they would make better decisions. They wouldn't go nowhere with you. They wouldn't affiliate with you. They wouldn't get involved. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of the times, what people will do is they'll involve you unknowingly to you. Yeah, me and my friends, yeah, this and this and that. And they can put out that picture that, their new friends is taking on their issues. Meanwhile, the people don't know nothing about what you got going on. Right? Videos starting to surface about, showing like him preparing to go back there and buying jewelry and, bragging you got money and showing money online and talking about you coming to the city, acting like all the stuff that happened in the past didn't happen. And then, it's coming out that, he felt like because who he was with, that nobody could touch him, which is like completely insane to me. When you made a song talking about, the city where you're from, they'll take your life for pennies, and you're being accused of stealing 200K and running, and you're thinking that everything's going to be cool, like either you're delusional. Yeah, I'm thinking you got to be delusional. And I'm not trying to, speak ill of the dead, but I'm just saying, like, it's just people got to be really careful with how they move. Like, you can't be so careless with your life to think that you could do all of these things and nothing would come back to you. You should have never went back there. That's just common sense. I'm sorry. There's no other way to say it. Anybody would tell you that. Like, I don't know, this ain't TV. If somebody say like don't pull up to the city, and you pull up to the city and then you text out your location, like this is 2025. Like, how many people have to pass away from sharing their location for people to realize like this is real? Do not put your location on the internet if you have problems with people. It's simple. Like, it's like waving a red flag in front of a bull and thinking it's not gonna charge. Come on, like, be more sensible. That's all I'm saying. Like, sometimes you just gotta call a spade a spade. And because you weren't sensible, you could have caused, Sauce Walker to lose his life. It's also coming out. I'm gonna link the video I was watching before I did this reaction, because I'm watching them like, oh my god, like this is all like, oh, this is too crazy. And I wanted to kind of vent it out real quick. But I'm gonna have to link the channel. You guys can check out the video. It's really in-depth, give you that in-depth reaction. But it's like common sense. I mean, it's just like people sometimes forget that like not everybody's Eminem. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, right? And sometimes people are posers. You know what I mean? Just because you grew up down the street, or you used to hang out, or you live in, it's still, there's just, you know what I'm saying? There's a disconnect where people can come across a little bit unrealistic. Like, there's no way anybody would tell you this was a good idea if they knew what was really going on. Like, who you gonna pose up on? Who you trying to fly? Who, like, you know what I mean? Like, these people are serious. I don't know why you thought they weren't serious. Like, you have to know the people that you're interacting with, the baggage that they bring with them, then you decide if this is somebody you really want to mess with, because like either you don't care and it's fine and it's cool, or you do care and this is not a smart move. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna let your petty beef caused me my life. Like, this is 2025. People really be out here standing on business. So like, I'm gonna go with, there's a couple of theories. I'm gonna go with the one that, he really didn't know what this guy had going on. And he probably really thought it was just some, like, we pulling up to your city, we gonna pop out, have a blast, you know, even though you're doing this whole tough guy thing, like, it's not really, I don't think he ever really thought that his life was in danger, right? And it's coming out that, he's only here because they realized who he was and said, okay, yeah, you're cool. We don't want you. Is dude over here. Like, he know what he did. That's allegedly, right? And you guys can check that out for yourself. It's coming out in the blogs. So, like, there's just a little bit of lessons here that have to be learned. Like, we're not ever going to say it's good that somebody passed away, or like it's good, you deserve it. But there is a thing to saying, like, you got to be a little bit smarter. You know what I mean? Like, you got to learn to just, you got to be a little bit smarter. If you're going to move in a certain environment and you want to live a certain lifestyle, you're going to have to read the whole book, not just the fun stuff. You got to just really just be a little bit smarter, right? Stop texting out your location. That's just really simple one-on-one, you know? Stop putting your whereabouts out there when you know you have problems with people, and stop endangering the people around you who can lose their life just for being with you and not knowing what you got going on. I feel that's really disrespectful. There's like certain codes and certain way you move. Like, you don't willingly endanger other people, get them caught up in what you got going on without at least giving them a heads up. That's really a no-go for me. Like, I can't sympathize with that at all. But like I say, like, RIP to the gentleman who lost his life. It's unfortunate. Sometimes you just don't need a crystal ball. That's just where that's at. And it is what it is. But I just wanted to talk about it in the moment. And I'm reacting to it, and it's crazy to me. I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. Sometimes we make it too easy, you know? Sometimes we make it too easy for others to just take your life. Like, it's crazy. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you guys kept up with this story, if you heard of it, if you're, you have an opinion, either way, whatever, let me know. Thank you guys so much. Stay up and stay blessed, and we'll catch up with you guys in another video. Deuces.